Is Jeffrey Dahmer going to heaven or hell? Some of you gonna hate me for this. Some of you gonna unfollow me. But let's really talk about it. I was watching the Netflix series of Dahmer. Although I knew the story of Dahmer, seeing this series really brought it full circle for me. How he was targeting men, predominantly black and brown men, killing them, eating their flesh, dissecting them and having their brains in a refrigerator, drugging them to kill them, even killing a 14-year-old boy. It's literally like if Lucifer was living here on earth, it would be in Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment in 213. I think that was his apartment number. Thankfully, Jeffrey Dahmer gets caught and he goes to prison. While in prison, he finds Jesus. He gets saved and he gets baptized. And ironically, he's getting baptized on the same day that another criminal, another serial killer by the name of John Wayne Gacy, something like that, is being executed. On the same day, two criminals, one who's guilty and has no remorse, then the other that's guilty that has remorse and wants to have a relationship with God. Doesn't this sound familiar? When Jesus was hanging on the cross, he was in between two criminals. One criminal mocked Jesus and taunted Jesus, and the other criminal wanted a relationship with Jesus. And in spite of the conviction, in spite of the sins that were committed, Jesus says to the one criminal that wanted a relationship with him, "Today you shall be with me in paradise." Saved, secure, past erased. What am I trying to say? If Jeffrey Dahmer authentically wanted a relationship with Jesus and became saved while in prison, the reality of it is, if you're saved as well, we're going to see him in heaven. And I don't want you to look at this from an emotional lens. I want you to look at this from the lens of the cross. Although the Jeffrey Dahmer story was horrible and gruesome, it has really showed us the power of the cross and the power that's in the cross. That no matter what happens, if there is an authentic change, who knows? Jeffrey Dahmer could have been lying. He could have been faking. But if he was serious, and if his heart, the Bible says, if you confess with your mouth, if you believe in your heart this, you shall be saved. Don't fall into the trap of weighing sin. Because if we start doing that, many of us will be in trouble. In light of all of this darkness that happened with the Dahmer story, I can't help but see the power of the cross and the love of Jesus. I want to challenge you to check your love for those of you who are believers and Christians. Don't hate me.